Hi everybody and welcome to Cruise Control. My name's David and this is my P&O Iona standard balcony cabin tour and review. Now, I was on the Iona in January for a 2-week cruise, and this cabin type is one of the most common cabin types on the ship, being a standard balcony cabin. Okay, so let's get in and have a look around. Very well appointed cabin, nice and clean, good quality carpets, no stains, no marks. The ship is still quite new, so that's what I would expect. So when we walk in on this cabin, it is arranged in the order of wardrobe, couch, bed, then balcony door. Now Iona, on P&O Iona, you can find cabins which are arranged differently, so it will go wardrobe, bed, couch, then balcony door, and I think I would have preferred it the opposite way to the way we've had it in this cabin. I think we would have preferred the bed where the couch is, so at least if I wanted to sit in the afternoons with the cabin door, with the balcony doors open, I could do so and sit on the couch rather than having to sit on the bed, and that's if I didn't want to go on the balcony itself. As you come into the cabin, some really sturdy hooks. We hung all our coats and bags or rucksacks from there. Again, just showing you a quick look at the carpets. Again, really good quality, no stains, no markings, anything like that. And then we've got the your card socket. What we tended to do was find an old credit card and put that in there so we could each keep our own cards in case we needed to pop out anywhere. But we did remember at night when we were going out or during the day to remove the card, so to save electricity. Let's have a look at the bathroom now. Again, really well appointed, very well designed, nice and clean. One thing that I really liked was the glass shower door and the size of the shower as well. I really enjoyed the very fact that I could get my elbows out and have a good scrub. The water was brilliant, the flow was consistent, the temperature was consistent, so there were no moments where you were either scalded or you were frozen to death in the shower. Even during peak times, such as in the morning or early evening when everyone was getting their showers, the water pressure was consistent, and I was really pleased with that. Storage was okay. The towels, they were okay. The bath sheets were of a good size, but the quality was so-so, but no different than your average cruise line nowadays. And one thing I did like was the very fact that the shower gels and shampoos were the White Company. I far prefer them to MSC's shower gels. I still think Princess have some really good shower gel options, shampoo and shower gel options, but this White Company stuff was very, very good. So I was enamored with this glass door on the shower. It was it made such a difference compared to, for example, last year we did a couple of cruises with Princess Cruises on the Sky Princess, and every shower time it was literally a tack of the plastic shower curtain getting stuck around my legs. It wasn't pretty. So having a glass door just made shower time just a delight. The in-house air conditioning unit was perfectly fine. It worked well. It cooled the room or heated the room quite quickly and efficiently. Again, remember that if you are trying to cool your room, keep your cabin balcony door closed. For some reason, I thought you guys would want to know where the air conditioning outlet is. For those of you who don't care, please skip. For those of you who are really interested to know, well, that's where your air conditioning outlet is. Hi Tony. Right, I need you to move out my way. Go on. Scramble. So let's have a look at the wardrobe space. So the first wardrobe is a double wardrobe with hanging facilities. I have to say, very, very spacious. We managed to fit in quite a lot of our clothing. There's a shelf above that. We just put our life jackets in there, and then our shoes at the bottom. And then the second cupboard is a single cupboard, and that was shelving, so we just put our shorts, t-shirts, things like that, underwear and that sort of stuff in there. And then the last cupboard again is another single cupboard with some hanger space and the safe. Now, one thing I did come to understand is, for those of you who are in a cabin where the layout is wardrobe, bed, then couch, some people have said that they struggle to get into that far wardrobe, where due to it knocking on the bedside tables, and so they've been struggling to get in and out there. Now, I have to say, with having the couch in that position, getting into those wardrobes has been very, very easy, especially when getting dressed. Here's the vanity area, nice big mirror, some decent shelving. One thing I will say, however, is the shelving is very narrow, so you don't get any cupboards as such. The only cupboards really where there is any meaningful space is the fridge cupboard for the minibar. So let's just show you the minibar. So, yeah, empty with nothing there. There was a cupboard on the other side, but again, not a deep shelf, and that we just put belts and stuff in there. And then the hairdryer is also stored in there as well. The cabin comes with the usual tea and coffee making facilities, which are topped up on a daily basis. You know, you're not going to find that on an American line, but it is quite usual or common to find on a British cruise line or a cruise departing British waters. The TV, great selection of movies, your usual ocean options for TV, so you've got your news, your entertainment, but I thought there was a good selection of movies. Now I'm just showing you some cupboards which were a complete waste of space, about 2 inches deep. Were no good for absolutely anything except for maybe to store the lint roller for our suits. Every evening you would get a copy of the Horizon, which would be the daily planner with events, what was on, when and where, restaurant opening times, and just as importantly, bar opening times as well as closing times. I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. We've got loads more P&O Iona videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, and also I'm due to go on the MSC Euribia with the family for Easter, so there'll be loads of videos there, and then we'll be doing the Queen Anne in September. Let's go have a look at the balcony. Right, so deck 17. Some of the drawbacks with deck 17 is some of the balcony dividers are bulkheads, which means that there is a large cutout, and so sometimes you can see into your neighbour's balcony or they can see into yours. And I did notice every now and then in the afternoon, if I was having a afternoon kip on the bed and that balcony door was open and the curtains were open, it meant that someone standing by at their balcony could see in, could potentially see me lying on the bed. Not that that was a problem, but it just made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, so I would have to close the curtain over to stop anyone from having a look through that gap. Nice sized balcony, to be honest with you. It wasn't as narrow as I thought it was going to be. There is that deck 18 overhang. It didn't bother me at all, to be honest. It didn't detract from our enjoyment of the balcony in any way. When looking at these sort of balconies or these sort of cabins where they are sort of they're recessed into the ship a little, you've got those other balconies. Can you see them at the end there that wrap around? Now they extend out, so if you are close to one of those balconies and someone's on one, they can see into your balcony. So try and get a balcony cabin as far away from those wraparound balcony cabins if you don't want them overlooking you. Now, let's have a quick look at the amenities around the bed, because these are very, very important. Now, you have your light switches there, you have the night light and lamp, and a USB port for charging your phone, and that's on both sides of the bed, so you both have access to USB charging points. On one side of the bed you will have plug access as well, which you don't have on the other side, but you also have that USB charging point under the light, which is great because I like to have my phone next to the bed. I don't like having to get up in the night and try and sort of wonder or try and feel around for the phone on the vanity desk trying to get the time. So all the plugs are UK sockets, which was great, so I wasn't having to bring any of my European or US adapters. And there's a number of plugs. There was 1, 2, 3, I think there was 4 plugs in the room, so we didn't want for our plugs, and we've got quite a lot of peripherals that we need to plug in. So anyway, I better round this up because we're running out of time. Thank you very much for coming along with me on this little room tour and review. And again, this is a standard balcony cabin on P&O Iona.